I received a call last night from the Department of Labor Commissioner Reardon on my cell phone late last night, giving me the great news that the DOL was backing off on the predictive scheduling rules and closing that for now. It is great news for businesses. It's great news for our chamber. I want to let you know your chamber was at the lead for advocacy on this issue. We have worked tirelessly on this behind the scenes. We have met with business owners that were most affected. We have gathered a very data-driven business case, how these rules would have impacted business, how it would have ended up losing jobs as opposed to gaining jobs, and presented that to the governor's office, to Commissioner Reardon. When Commissioner Reardon was here for a conference a few weeks ago, I was able to give her something before she left. We had follow-up conversations and correspondence, and I applaud Governor Cuomo and Commissioner Reardon for taking this situation, listening, doing their due diligence and their deliberations, understanding the impact these regulations would have had. And in so many cases, perhaps the best of outcomes you desire will have very unintended consequences, and this one would have. And we just felt the impact on businesses, especially upstate, would have been profound, and the impact would hit more or less the small and mid-sized businesses. So the ruling by the DOL was a great one. We have been told that our legislature could take these predictive scheduling rules up in the future. If they do, we are going to go back to the table the same way we did with this last process. And I would hope if the legislature does that they don't act out of emotion, that they look at the business models and the data and the impact it would have. And one point I do want to make on this is the whole issue of predictive scheduling emanated from problems with car washes in Queens, New York, and New York City. There were no complaints upstate, and we met with car wash owners up here. And we believe one size does not fit all. Maybe this would work more effectively for the Queens car washes. It would have had just a very negative impact of our car washes and businesses up here. Closing point on the issue of what do we do with workers who cannot control schedules and lose money, and especially people that cannot afford to do so economically. We believe we have to find ways to do that, and one of the issues we conveyed is that CEOs and business owners, by and large, treat their employees like family. And so a lot of companies make provisions already if, for weather or other reasons, they don't need a certain employees. And I do think we have to find ways to make sure people, especially those that are suffering some severe economic challenges, do not lose out on this. But it has to be business and government at the table together to make those decisions and get to the best point. And again, Governor Cuomo and Commissioner Reardon on this issue did not go with the political emotion. They listened, they deliberated, they saw the data. They made a great decision yesterday on this issue. Feel free to call myself at any time. I want to give a shout out to one of our teammates at Chamber, Mark Cohen. Is our chief of staff, also leads advocacy. He did an outstanding job in this process. Worked so hard behind the scenes, meetings and collecting data. He deserves a lot of credit for this. And we've had other partners across the state, but I'm proud to say we took the lead on this, and I could not be happier with the outcome.